Hello movie lovers, I'm Trenton and I like movies just like you, obviously, hopefully. So I watched Until Dawn. My expectations were high. I was really excited for this movie. I loved the game and I liked the approach that they went with, at least based off of the trailers. I liked the approach and felt like that was fitting and good enough. But did the movie meet my expectations? No. No, it didn't. No. 1 year after her sister Melanie mysteriously disappeared, Clover and her friends head into the remote valley where she vanished in search of answers. Exploring an abandoned visitor center, they find themselves stalked by a masked killer and horrifically murdered one by one, only to wake up and find themselves back at the beginning of the same evening. This video won't contain any spoilers. Starting off with my positives, the characters. I don't know if it's the characters themselves or just the actors because I love Odessa Zion, I love Ella Rubin, and those were like my main selling points when it came to the cast. I'm like, oh, okay. But the characters themselves, I mean, they're all different enough and they're all interesting enough to where I like them. I like their dynamic. I thought their dynamic was actually really funny and I just really enjoyed the characters. The story was great. The idea, the concept, I really liked it. I thought it was fitting for adapting the freaking video game. I understand why people did not like the approach that they went with, but y'all have to understand, like, how the heck would you make that game into a movie when it's a movie itself? It doesn't really make a lot of sense for people to be like, oh, they could literally just make the movie just like fully live action instead of like, CGI. And it's like, no, you couldn't, because it's literally all choices being made that determine the fate of the character. So it's like, I don't know. I just think that the approach that they went with worked. I think it worked. The cinematography was also great. I liked the lighting in a lot of the scenes, the camera work, and I think it was solid. I thought it was solid. The effects were also solid. They used practical VFX and CGI. It all looks good. It all looks effective, and that is all you can ask for. As long as it looks passable, that's good for me. When it comes to the tone, I was honestly surprised how comedic yet emotional the movie was. I really liked it. I'd be laughing one second, then I'd be just sad as hell the next. Like, I just love a movie that can just make you feel strong emotions at times, even though overall it's not really taking itself seriously. I don't have any mixed feelings for the movie. Now on to my negatives, the pacing. Oh my god. The movie's about 1 hour 40 minutes and it felt longer. I don't know if it's just me, but it felt so long. It could be because it's a time loop and it's like obviously the same thing repeating over and over again. It starts to feel stale, but oh my god, I felt it. Like, I was surprised that this was 1 hour 40 minutes. I thought it was 2 hours. Like, I fully thought it was 2 hours. And lastly, the writing. The writing was just not the best. It's all very familiar, and that's the point. But some of the scenes and some of the nights were just so, like, not good. So familiar to the point where you're just watching it and you're just like, oh my god, here we go. Yeah, okay. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Like, oh my god, I didn't like it. And also, I wasn't a fan of the third act or the ending. It felt rushed to me. And the ending, I want to get into it, but I can't because this is non-spoiler, but I did not like the ending. The outcome, because when you play the game, it's hard to keep people alive. Well, some people it's harder to keep alive than others, but it's just, overall, the movie is just okay. It's fun, and I could definitely see how this would be a good gateway horror movie. I'm gonna give Until Dawn a 2.5 out of 5, leaning more towards a 3 out of 5 than a 2 out of 5 because it was a fun time. My expectations were too high, and I feel like the movie just didn't really do the game justice.